So yeah, I'm Laura. For those of you who don't know me, I run Seed1, which is Marlow's first zero waste, community focused, planet friendly shop in Marlow. We didn't initially start out as like an eco project. It started out with me wanting to do something for the homeless. And the more I thought and learned about the environment, the more I wanted to bring the two together. I would say I sort of had the original dream in 2017. I then met a whole lot of environmental entrepreneurs who were really like just inspirational. So I spent 2018 learning a lot more about the environment and about the problems that we're facing and what the root causes are and what the solutions are. I'm not an expert, but I just needed a bit more information than I had. I was sort of just a regular person that recycled and that was about it. So I had a lot of learning to do. In 2019, I started planning and I eventually got my pop-up shop on Marlow High Street. And we started as an eco shop selling environmentally sustainable products for the home, as well as cleaning refills. And then eventually brought in food refills as well, so people can buy their dried foods without packaging. And then this year, at the beginning of the year, we had to quickly evacuate our pop-up premises, moved into a new one just before lockdown. So but restart and grow. But we're back open now and sort of looking forward to what we can do. The whole idea of the shop is just to make zero waste accessible to people locally, but also to have that community ethos. All the money from the shop is going to support the homeless locally. And we want it to be as accessible for people as possible. Marlow is quite an affluent area, but there are still people living on a budget. So with most of our products, I have different price points. So here you can see on the left at the bottom a lot of our cleaning products, which come from a local company in Oxford, which are all really reasonably priced. They sort of compare to like Ecover in quality, maybe a bit better actually, but much better on price. Sort of the same as a supermarket own brand. And on the right, you've got Minimal, which is a Yorkshire-based company, which is a little bit pricier. And then we also have a top range toiletry brand, which for those that can afford it, it's just something a little bit nicer for them. But the idea is not to price anyone out. I'm trying to make this accessible. We encourage people to reuse their own containers. We also do have some that we sell, you can see in the top left, but I really try not to sell these. We're trying to sort of encourage people to use what they've got rather than create more waste by buying something new and beautiful that looks like your Instagrammable zero waste life. So yeah, using what you've got already is definitely the key message that we give. We also do food refills, as I mentioned. So here's some of our shop. So we do rice and pasta and beans and lentils and sugar and baking ingredients. We've got loads of tea. We try and support local companies where we can. So we stock Cooper's Coffee from Cooper's Coffee on Globe Park. And we also have 2 local tea suppliers who actually, they sell at the transition market as well. And yeah, we're just always on the lookout for new local suppliers where possible. All the packaging that our food comes in, it's either big 25 kg plastic sacks or paper sacks, and we try and reuse the plastic and the paper as much as we can. And yeah, just encouraging people to use what they've got. If you've got a mayonnaise jar, take the label off, clean it out, and then bring that in to fill. Because of lockdown, it has posed a bit of a challenge with no packaging because people want things protected and in plastic to be clean. And we've not been able to take people's containers into the shop, so we have had to use paper bags. But we're hoping to launch like an educational piece in the next few weeks around why single-use paper isn't the way to go, and actually it's not paper versus plastic, it's just single-use that isn't the right way to go. So that should be quite exciting. And yeah, I mean, lockdown brought its challenges. This is some of the emergency food parcels we were doing. We were sort of in a position where we have loads of volunteers. We are a not-for-profit, so we do have a huge team of people that help out. And we have relationships with other local suppliers. And then Cooper's lent us the space, so we were able to sort of step up and provide for the community in a different way. It's not something we're going to continue. I don't like doing fresh fruit and veg. It's a bit of a nightmare. but it was really lovely to be able to help out when we really needed it. And we're still doing emergency food parcels, but not just like not fruit and veg boxes to sell. There's other people in Marlow that can do that. And yeah, it's just been a bit of a crazy year. I'm not sure where we're going. We've got lots of ideas. We're hoping to expand into offering like frozen foods, like by the scoop, so you can buy your frozen peas without a plastic wrapper around them, oils and vinegars and honeys and sauces as well, and really just taking any suggestions from people as to sort of what they need in our community, and then trying to sort of meet that need, yeah, to make it as accessible as possible.